Welcome to Embracing Motherhood's Complex Consonants video, created by me, Stacy Mosser. Starring Jack, 4 years old. Julian, 6 years old. Ophelia, 7 years old. And a cameo by Elliot, 11 years old. In this video, we'll be learning about consonants with more than one sound. The letters C, D, F, G, S, and X all make more than one sound. The letter C is a copycat letter. It doesn't make its own sound. Sometimes it copies the k sound as in cat, and sometimes it copies the s sound as in circle. The hard C makes a k sound as in the word cat. K, at, cat.
I'm hugging this one.
You are hugging your cat. You're so full of love.
Kiss it. And I kiss it.
That's
I kiss
so
mine
nice.
too, and I give it a rub on the nose. Good kitty. Good little kitty. And cats also go purr.
Yes.
I'm gonna go pet this one. Purr. Meow. I fed the cat. Yum, 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 yum. I fed the cat some cat food. And now I gave it some water. Actually, I gave it milk.
Aw. The rule for the hard C is that when any letter except for I, E, or Y comes after the letter C, it copies the K sound. Other words that follow this rule are clap, cape, cactus, cop, cold, and computer. The soft C copies the S sound, as in the word circle, S. Urkel, circle. Can you find the circle?
Yep, we found a circle.
Look at that, Julian and Ophelia found
We
the circle.
found a circle. We put it on one of our circles.
Okay, so we'll start with Julian. Julian, can you tell us what you have that's shaped like a circle?
A cylinder.
The bottom of the cylinder is shaped like a circle. Can you point to me where it is? Very good. Okay, Ophelia, can you tell us about your shape?
I made this myself. So first I drew a circle, then I colored it in, then I cut it out.
Ophelia has a circle and she colored it purple. It's a purple circle.
Thank you. Wow, this is my favorite circle.
Wow, look at that
Me
circle.
and Jack switched circles. So this one is kind of a cylinder micro circle. The top and bottom are circles, but this side is not a circle, making it a cylinder.
Very good.
Here's the top, here's the bottom. They're circles.
Very
Let's
good.
put it back.
Thank you. The rule for the soft C is that when I, E, or Y comes after the letter C, it copies the S sound. Other words that follow this rule are circus, cereal, scent, celery, centipede, and cymbal. The letter D can make two different sounds. The hard D sounds like D, as in the word dog, and the soft D sounds like J, as in the word soldier. The hard D makes a D sound, as in the word dog. D, og, dog.
Wiener dog. My name is Georgie. I'm a baby dog. I'm a wiener dog with poppy ears. My name is Max. My name is Georgie. My name is Bob. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Bob, Bob. When I go woof, is means I'm saying hi. Woof, woof. I. Woof, woof. Yeah. Woof. Hey, let's fly away from it. Let's fly. Hurry. I'm gonna go do a flip.
The rule for the hard D is that most of the time, the letter D makes the hard D sound. Other words that follow this rule are duck, dad, dance, doodle, down, and don't. The soft D makes a J sound, as in the word soldier. J, soldier.
Ophelia and Jack are playing with two toy soldiers. Those soldiers are fighting each other.
This submarine could just go underwater with a soldier driving the submarine. Also, this soldier has a symbol of two fists going like this.
Wow.
Not all soldiers have that. And this soldier has this submarine.
The rule for the soft D is that when D is followed by a connective U in Latin-derived words, it copies the soft J sound. Other words that follow this rule are schedule, individual, residual, graduate, and gradual. The letter F makes two sounds. Usually it makes the F sound as in fish, but in the word of, it makes a V sound. Usually the letter F sounds like F as in fish. F, fish.
It's gonna go into my mouth. This is a fish. It's gonna go into my mouth. I want more.
Jack is making the fish swim. It's a swimming fish. That's a toy fish that goes in the bathtub. And Julian, Ophelia, and Jack are eating goldfish.
Nom nom nom. That's my favorite one. Oh wait, I'm gonna. This is my favorite one.
Yeah, this is your favorite snack?
The rule for the normal F is that normally the letter F makes the F sound. Other words that follow this rule are foot, fan, fern, for, flower, and flamingo. The F makes a V sound in the word of. There is a pile of rocks. Of.
Jack is playing with a pile of rocks.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 19, 20, 21.
The rule for the F sounding like a V is that it only does this in the word of. There are no other words that follow this rule. The letter G makes two sounds. Sometimes it makes the hard G sound as in guitar, and sometimes it makes the soft J sound as in giraffe. The hard G makes the G sound as in the word guitar. G, guitar.
Jack and Ophelia each have a guitar. They are playing their guitars. And Ophelia has a bigger guitar.
See, it's so big.
That's right. Here's a guitar pick.
Can I have one?
The rule for the hard G is that usually when G is followed by any letter except for I, E, or Y, it makes the hard G sound. Other words that follow this rule are great, gum, good, goat, grab, and gold. The soft G copies the J sound as in giraffe. J, giraffe.
Ophelia and Jack are playing with 3 toy giraffes. What can you tell us about a giraffe, Ophelia?
A giraffe has a very long neck and has very long legs.
That's right. Do you know why a giraffe has such a long neck?
So it can reach food.
Yeah, so it can get the leaves way on on top of the trees.
Yep. Who's this guy?
That giraffe has some crooked legs.
Yeah, it is giraffe. F is one you use in the bathtub. Look at this one.
What can you tell me about that one? What does it look like?
It has brown spots and it has a white poke. It has a mouth, it has eyes and ears, and it has a long neck.
That's right. A giraffe has a long neck, and it has spots on it.
Yes. Yep, giraffes has spots, and this one has this bow spot.
Yeah.
The rule for the soft G is that usually when G is followed by I, E, or Y, it copies the J sound. Other words that follow this rule are germ, ginger, gem, age, danger, and agent. The letter S makes 4 different sounds. It sounds like S as in snake, Z as in cars, Sh as in sugar, and Zh as in treasure. The letter S can sound like S as in snake, S, snake.
Jack and Ophelia are playing with 2 toy snakes.
Snake time!
Your snake. Look at your snake.
Here's my snake.
Ooh.
It's gonna bite you.
Oh no.
The rule for the letter S sounding like S is that usually the letter S makes the S sound. Other words that follow this rule are sand, saw, sit, soap, sound, and sun. Sometimes S sounds like Z at the end of a word, as in the word cars.
My car did fall
Here you
down.
go.
Thank you. I want to stack my cars. I want to stack mine. I stacked my cars. They're staying up. Look at mine. Who's what? This one wins. This one wins. Congratulations. This one yes. Hey, my car wins. This car won. This car too. It won too. Whoa. This car is a monster. It won twice. This
Wow.
one won too. See? This one won too. This one won too. This one won. It's a new master. This wins. Yep.
Very good.
The rules for S sounding like Z are that when S is in the middle of a word and between 2 vowels, it can make a Z sound. Also, when S is added as a suffix to a word ending in a vowel or voiced sound, O, B, D, G, Z, it will make a Z sound. In addition, when a word ends in a S, Z, Ch, Sh, J, or J sound, the word will end with ES and make the ES sound. Other words that follow this rule are music, busy, invisible, dogs, gives, and churches. S sounds like sh, as in the word sugar, sh, ooger, sugar. We have 2 types of sugar. We have the regular sugar on the right and the organic cane sugar on the left.
Ophelia and Jack are going to try both types of sugar. So you can see this regular sugar has small crystals, and this organic cane sugar
Didn't really
has bigger crystals.
taste a little bad, but I'm gonna go try this one.
Yummy.
The rule for S sounding like sh is that very rarely the letter S makes the sh sound. The only other words that follow this rule are sure and shumac. S sounds like zh, as in the word treasure. Zh, treasure.
Jack is dressed up like a pirate, and he's looking for some treasure.
Oh, my treasure!
You found some treasure!
Oh, some gold! Yes!
Wow!
Golden gems! Yeah, cool!
Look at all that treasure!
Yeah!
Wow!
How do I look?
You look beautiful! Let's get your video. Look at this wicked witch. Oh, she has got some evil powers.
The rule for S sounding like zh is that sometimes when the letter S is in the middle of a word and between two vowels, it can make the zh sound. Other words that follow this rule are unusual, measure, division, television, explosion, and revision. The letter X can make 4 different sounds. It can sound like X in X-ray, X in box, Z in xylophone, and Gz as in exhausted. The letter X says its name in the word X-ray. X, X-ray.
These are X-rays. This is an X-ray of a body we call Fred. An X-ray lets you see through the skin to the bone.
Did you know that one leg is longer than the other? This leg is longer than this leg.
Yeah, these are X-rays of broken bones. Ophelia, would you like to tell us about one of them?
Yep. Number 5 is a fracture of forearm. Dislocation of the elbow. It is caused by a strike to the elbow with rotation and is usually treated by plating the fracture after relocating the elbow.
Wow. Elliot, would you like to tell us about one?
Okay, so this is a skull fracture. These result in a blow to the head. They can sometimes be associated with underlying brain injury that may require immediate surgical treatment.
Very good. So you can see that plate in his head where there was
How did it get there?
It was done during surgery.
The rule for X saying its name is that very rarely, when at the beginning of a word, the letter X makes the X sound. Other words that follow this rule are Xmas, Xbox, and X-Men. The letter X sounds like X, as in the word box. X, box.
This is a box. It's a big rectangle box. What's inside the box? Come on out. Surprise! It's Jack and Ophelia. They were inside the box. You guys want to hide in the box again?
Yeah.
Okay, there they go. It looks like a little boat, doesn't it?
Because it is a boat.
Here they go. Let's close them up.
The rule for X sounding like X is that usually when in the middle or at the end of a word, the letter X makes the X sound. Other words that follow this rule are fox, axe, ox, mixture, fax, and next. The letter X sounds like Z, as in the word xylophone. Z, xylophone.
Jack is going to play hot cross buns on the xylophone. Good job! Jack and Ophelia are each playing a xylophone. Jack has a colorful xylophone. Ophelia has a silver xylophone.
I go hot. It sounds heavenly.
It sure does.
Hot cross bun. It goes E, D, C. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot
good.
The rule for X sounding like Z is that very rarely, when at the beginning of a word, the letter X copies the Z sound. Other words that follow this example are xylem and xenotype. The letter X sounds like Gz, as in the word exhausted. Gz, exhausted.
Some good exercising. And now Ophelia is exhausted. Ophelia did so much exercising that now she is tired out. She is exhausted.
I'm gonna do a plank.
Wow.
There's a plank. I'm exercising with these.
That is a great exercise. That's like a push-up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is this a push-up?
Kind of.
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted.
I know.
The rule for X sounding like Gz is when the letter X is followed by a voiced sound and a stressed syllable, it makes the X say the Gz sound. Other words that follow this rule are exist, exactly, example, exam, exact, and exile. I hope you enjoyed learning about consonants with more than one sound today. Please enjoy my other videos and have a great day. See you later!
Thumbs.